Listen carefully, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see your life forever. Your biggest enemy is not your situation. It's not your past. It's not your lack of resources. Your biggest enemy is your own undisciplined mind. You wake up with goals, but your thoughts say, not today, maybe later. You're tired, and just like that, another day is gone. Not because you couldn't do it, but because you didn't control your thinking. Understand this: your life is a direct reflection of your thoughts. If your mind is weak, your life will be weak. If your mind is focused, your life will be powerful. Everything begins in your mind. Every success, every failure, every action starts with a thought. But here's the problem. Most people don't control their thoughts. They are controlled by them. They let negative thinking take over. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. What if I fail? And slowly, silently, those thoughts destroy their future. Let me tell you something real. Your mind doesn't care about your dreams. It wants comfort. It wants ease. It wants to protect you from pain. But growth, success, greatness, they all live outside your comfort zone. That's why discipline is everything. Not just physical discipline, mental discipline. Because if you can control your thoughts, you can control your actions. And if you control your actions, you control your life. Think about it. Every time you choose to focus, instead of scrolling, every time you push forward, instead of quitting, every time you silence doubt and take action, you are disciplining your mind. You are becoming stronger. But it's not easy, because your mind will fight back. It will tell you to stop. It will give you excuses. It will try to pull you back into comfort. And in those moments, you have two choices. Follow your feelings or follow discipline. Feelings are temporary. They change every day. But discipline is what creates consistency. And consistency creates results. You don't need motivation every day. You need control over your thinking. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Imagine this. What if you woke up every day and instead of letting your thoughts control you, you controlled them? You decide what to think. You decide where to focus. You decide what matters. That's power. Real power. Because when your mind is disciplined, distractions lose their power. Doubt loses its voice. Fear loses its grip. You become unstoppable. Not because life is easy, but because your mind is strong. Let me be honest with you. No one is coming to fix your thinking. No one is coming to push you every day. No one is responsible for your mindset, except you. So stop waiting. Stop blaming. Stop making excuses. Start training your mind. Just like you train your body. Feed it the right thoughts. Protect it from negativity. Force it to focus. Because at the end of the day, your life is not controlled by what happens to you. It's controlled by how you think about what happens to you. Discipline your thoughts, and you will change your actions. Change your actions, and you will change your habits. Change your habits, and you will change your life. This is not just motivation. This is truth. If you don't control your mind, it will control you, and it will lead you to average, to comfort, to regret. But if you rise, if you take control, if you discipline your thinking, you will rise above excuses. You will rise above fear. You will rise above limitations. And one day, you will look back and realize it all changed the moment you took control of your mind. So starting today, make a decision. No more weak thinking. No more excuses. No more delay. From this moment on, you think with purpose. You act with discipline. You move with focus. Because your future depends on it. Now listen even deeper. Because this is where most people fail. Not at the start, but in the middle, at the beginning. You feel motivated. You feel powerful. You feel like you can change everything. But then, reality hits, the excitement fades, the energy drops, doubt starts creeping in again, and your mind whispers, "This is too hard. Maybe this isn't for me. Let's just go back to comfort." This is the moment where your thinking is tested. Because discipline is not about what you do when you feel good. It's about what you do when you don't feel like doing anything at all. Anyone can stay focused for one day. Anyone can stay positive for one moment. But can you stay disciplined when everything inside you wants to quit? That's the real question. You see, your mind is like a muscle. If you don't train it, it becomes weak. It starts avoiding challenges. It runs away from pressure. It chooses the easy path. But when you train it daily, when you force it to focus, when you push it beyond comfort, it becomes stronger. And a strong mind doesn't break under pressure. It adapts. It grows. It finds a way. Let's be real. Your thoughts will never be perfect. You will still feel fear. You will still have doubts. You will still face negative thinking. But discipline means you don't let those thoughts control your actions. You acknowledge them, and then you move forward anyway. That's power. Because most people wait. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel confident. They wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is, that moment never comes. Winners don't wait. They act, even when they're scared, even when they're tired, even when they don't feel like it. They don't negotiate with their mind. They command it. And that's what you need to learn. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop listening to every negative thought. Stop giving power to excuses. Instead, start giving commands to your mind. Wake up. Let's go. Feeling tired? Keep moving. Doubt appears. Ignore it. Fear shows up. Do it anyway. That's discipline. Simple, but powerful. And here's something most people don't understand. Your environment shapes your thinking. If you surround yourself with negativity, your mind will become negative. If you constantly consume distractions, your focus will disappear. If you stay around people who make excuses, you will start making excuses too. So protect your mind. Guard it. Like your life depends on it. Because it does. Be careful what you watch. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful who you spend time with. Because every input becomes a thought. And every thought shapes your reality. Now think about this. How many hours do you waste? Scrolling, watching, doing things that don't move your life forward. And then you say, "I don't have time." No, you have time. You just don't have disciplined thinking. Because a disciplined mind chooses growth over comfort, chooses focus over distraction, chooses long-term success over short-term pleasure. And that's the difference. Success is not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about control. Control over your thoughts. Control over your actions. Control over your habits. And it all starts in your mind. Let me challenge you right now. For the next 24 hours, become aware of your thoughts. Every negative thought, catch it. Every excuse, stop it. Every distraction, question it. Don't let your mind run on autopilot. Take control, because once you become aware, you can change. And once you change your thinking, everything else follows. Your confidence will grow. Your focus will improve. Your actions will become stronger. And slowly, your life will transform. But remember this is not a one-day process. This is a lifestyle. You don't discipline your mind once. You do it every single day. Every morning you choose focus. Every afternoon you fight distractions. Every night you reflect and improve. Again and again. Day after day. That's how winners are built. Not in comfort, not in ease, but in discipline. So when your mind tells you, take it easy today, you respond with no. Stay focused. When your mind says, you deserve a break, you say, I'll earn it first. When your mind says, This is enough. You say, I can do more. That's the mindset of someone who wins, because at the end of the day, your success is not determined by what you want. It's determined by what you do consistently. And consistency comes from disciplined thinking. So don't just dream. Don't just plan. Don't just talk. Control your mind. Take action. Stay consistent, because the version of you that you dream about becoming is waiting on the other side of disciplined thinking. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep controlling your mind, because once you master your thoughts, you master your life. Subscribe for new videos every day.